on.
Within the black community, if you have good hair, you're prettier or better than. The lighter, the brighter, the better.
They want to go like this, like Farrah Fawcett.
There's so many pressures to straighten your hair.
Look at my ring, still there. Relax is the chemical that will take a black woman.
Chris Rock's movie Good Hair highlighting a long-standing battle that many women in the African-American culture have fought. How far are we willing to go to have straight hair? Well, whether you perm it, weave it, or use a hot iron, it can come back to haunt you. Many women are experiencing hair loss from a damaged scalp. One Houston businesswoman said enough is enough and made it her mission to make sure women were educated, healthy, and still at the height of fashion. Please welcome the founder of Natural Resources Salon, Tamika Fletcher. Also with us are three of her clients, Dana Lynn, Sakile, and Aliana. They were all having problems with their hair until you came to the rescue.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having us, Deborah. We wanted to say that we love your hair as well, and I know it can't be easy. Well, I know for some people it can be difficult when you're not sure what to do to make the transition.
Yeah.
You've done it beautifully.
For years, I would flat iron my hair. I gave up relaxers a long time ago because it burned my scalp. And so, yeah, one day it was a humid day in Houston, and I woke up and I looked at my flat iron and said, I can't do it anymore, and walked out. That's part of the problem, especially in Houston, is that we're fighting the humidity, which frizzes naturally curly hair.
Right.
But at what cost? So what was the point for you when you just said, we got to do something about this?
A lot of things had happened. I was 18 years old when I moved to Houston. I was a student at the University of Houston, and like most students, I found myself on a budget. I'd always admired natural hair and styling other people, but I didn't know how to make my straight hair curly again.
Yeah.
And so, like most people, I went to the internet. I looked for information, but at that time, I had actually just lost my mom and brother in a car accident. So not only was I on a budget, but also healing from something.
Yeah.
And so when I went natural, it was the most liberating experience. It was a freeing experience, and I wanted to share that experience with everyone I met, and that was the beginning of Natural Resources.
Yeah, because so many of us women, our hair, we're so tied to our hair, so when it starts going away and you don't know why, you're struggling with it. Okay, for you, what was happening with your hair that you just threw your hands up in frustration and said, I don't know what to do?
Well, I had a bad experience with a perm, and it took the majority of my hair out.
Wow.
And I went to Tamika crying. I didn't know what to do, and I was like, that's it. I'm fed up. I need to go natural.
Yeah.
And I'm a personal trainer and group exercise instructor, and I needed the right way to take care of my hair.
Yeah, and plus when you're working out and sweating and all of a sudden your hair starts getting funky on you, you're like, okay, now this way it stays the same. It looks fine. Okay, what did you do with her hair?
Well, Dana has what we call a latch stitch, and her hair is braided underneath. We use different types of curly hair, and we add it in small sections with a crochet needle. No needle, no thread, no glue involved.
Okay, so she has extensions in, but not in the way that's damaging the scalp, because you mentioned the glue sometimes people react to, and then when they sew it in, it's so tight that it's pulling the hair and causes alopecia.
We did a lot to match her texture exactly. This is what Dana's hair looks like in length and almost in texture, but we just wanted to give her something that was a little bit more flexible, something that she could wear every day and wake up and go.
Yeah, and control that curl without any kind of perm.
Absolutely.
All right, what was happening with your hair?
Well, when I was around 7 years old, I was flat ironing my hair and it started breaking off. And so I was also having problems with thinking that my hair was beautiful like the other girls who were straightening it. So then I went natural to gain my confidence and to just make my hair healthy again.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I think that for some people, you completely understand what we're talking about. For others, you're like, what do you mean gain your confidence? What do you mean go natural? But it really has been a long-standing issue in the black community in particular for centuries.
Right. It's not something that's easy to do because for us, it's more or less a rite of passage. It's something that everyone does. It's just something that comes along with wearing makeup. You know, you can date at 16 and you also get a relaxer, but sometimes that relaxer happens before your 6th birthday. And in that case, you end up having sometimes permanent hair loss that leads to low self-esteem, and then camouflaging the hair loss, which leads to a lifelong issue. And once you're my age, you're not really sure how to make the transformation because you've been wearing your hair straight for so long.
Yeah, yeah. You talked about like before their 6th birthday. There was a child, how young the other day that you
I had a consultation recently. A mother came in distraught because she's a busy mother. She allowed her mother to babysit the daughter for just a little while she was working, 10 months old, and now she has a relaxer.
Those kind of chemicals on a 10-month-old's head.
Absolutely.
All right. Aliana?
Well, Sometimes well, when I didn't get my hair done, my dad, sometimes it hurts when he puts his fingers through it, and it really hurts my hair because, like, sometimes it could break like this, but my dad...
It's hard because getting a comb through it is really tough. And your dad, Oscar, this is, you adopted Aliana, but you are her dad now.
Right.
You are her dad.
Right.
But you adopt her, you love her, and then all of a sudden you're faced with, what do I do with the hair? I mean, for us, it's hard for us to deal with that kind of curly hair. But for you, it was going to be a challenge as well.
Exactly. I mean, I heard the stories before of, what they had to go through to perm their hair and relax it, and those harsh chemicals in their body, going towards their body. So I wanted her to begin to actually know who she was and not, be proud of who she was. So I wanted to keep her hair natural. And it just saves time. She gets it done, and she's proud of it, and she loves it. And just the fact that it's her hair and not having put in kind of chemicals in it.
Yeah, and then Monique, you are a co-owner of the salon, and so you see the confidence instilled in people, and that we can finally let go, be who you are, stop fighting what your natural tendencies might be for your hair.
Yeah, and you can see when the clients come in the change in their self-esteem.
Yeah.
Sometimes they change the way they dress, their lifestyle, as far as the way they eat. A lot of things sometimes come along with it after they feel like they've made a transition through something.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. For more information on this segment, you can go to greatdayhouston.com.